players, James Milner, is with Des Kelly.
James, you gave it a good go tonight, didn't you? You're just waiting for that one breakthrough.
Yeah, I thought the performance was good. The intensity, desire was good. Won the ball back well, pressed pretty well. But, you can't not take the chances we had tonight. We had more than enough chances to do what we needed to do, and we didn't take them, and that was the difference, unfortunately.
Yeah, Courtois, fantastic save from you. But you're right, it was the chances that kept coming. That's been a problem of late, hasn't it, a little bit?
Yeah, I think the positive is that we're creating them, and especially as a team like this, and the reaction we showed after the first leg, and we have done enough tonight to go through. I believe that, the chances we had. We're obviously the better team, and Ali's made a good save as well, which you're going to expect. But we did enough to win the game and do what we needed to do. But if you don't take your chances, and you only need that first one. If you get the first one in, then obviously it changes the game again. But you don't take your chances, and you're not going to go through.
We saw the intensity, and we saw you set the tone with an early tackle on Benzema. That was the kind of energy you needed at the start.
Yeah, we wanted to come out of the blocks and make sure they had no time on the ball, and set that tempo and intensity. I think that carried through then from early on, and maybe with a few of the substitutions, sometimes it lose your way a bit for a few minutes until the guys get into the game and stuff like that. Maybe it just cost us a few minutes of time, but we came again and had chances. Once the boys come on and felt the tempo of the game. So. It's disappointing, obviously a disappointing way to end, because if we'd have played the first leg with that same intensity, I'm sure it could have been a different story.
Yeah, Casemiro was waiting to take you out, a little bit of retribution. Was he lucky to get away with a yellow?
I don't know, I just kicked the ball down the line and got nailed, so it's all part of it.
Yeah. So essentially this was lost in the first leg in some respects, because you gave yourself a mountain to climb here.
We did, from our poor performance, I think, first leg. But you can say we left ourselves too much to do because we haven't done it, but like we said, we have done enough tonight to probably win the game if we take our chances. So yes and no, but ultimately we weren't good enough over the two games. It was a good effort tonight. I thought there was some outstanding performances. Nat Phillips again was absolutely fantastic at the back, and again, it's disappointing because we did everything we wanted to do other than get the 2 goals, which is obviously the most important thing.
And I suppose the season boils down now to getting in the top 4 and being back here again.
Yeah, and I think the most important thing is that we concentrate on our level of performance, and if we perform with that intensity and desire and tempo that we played with tonight for the last league games, then hopefully we can get into those top 4 spots. But that's the most important thing, that we replicate this form and these sorts of performances. That's the one thing that we've been missing, that consistency we haven't had. So that's what we need to get back and have a big push these last few games and put this disappointment aside.
Thanks, James.
Thank you.
Pretty accurate summation of events, I would say, Michael.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, I think the most common words that we used in the build-up to this game was intensity, energy. We want to see that from Liverpool. That's what Liverpool have based their success on, certainly under Jurgen Klopp. And it's almost inexcusable, isn't it, when you don't see that? You can get over injuries, you can get over a lot of things, lack of form, but if you don't see that thing that makes everything tick, that spark to start with, and it's so simple.
And it's
run around.
Been absolutely their great strength.
And that's the big sort of question. That's why we brought up this leading into the game, because it's something that Spanish teams don't like. They're not used to it, and that's what English teams, that's our strength. That's what it's been our strength for years. And now we've got quality as well to go along with that. So a high tempo, high press, high energy game is absolutely what Liverpool need to continue to do now.
We said it before the game. We asked the question: is it because of the heavy metal type brand of football that Liverpool have been playing under Klopp? He's been here only 4.5, 4 years, 5 years.
5 years. Yeah.
So, is it sustainable playing at that level?
It hasn't been this season. It doesn't seem to be, unless the players have subconsciously switched off a little bit. Who knows?
Yeah, and that's what the questions get asked. And you say, is it that? Is it the pandemic? Is it the injuries to key players?
But you can also point to missing chances, because Liverpool have had 139 shots at Anfield in 2021 and only scored 3 goals here at Anfield.
Yeah, and that's not a stat that you would have put at this team.
Not with the quality they have at the top.
Yeah, they have some fantastic players up front who can change games at an instant, and you've got the ability to not only get in but create the chances and then have that coolness. We're talking about players at the top end of the goal scoring charts for the last 2 or 3 years. That chance there, they'll be kicking themselves, I'm sure, for days about that chance, Salah especially, because that is a chance. If one of them goes in, we would have then seen what this Real Madrid team are made of then, and then the experience would that have